Looks like an interesting recipe, doesn't it? So it's October 23rd, 2018. I spent most of the day planting more pollinating plants, which reminded me to start my winter supplemental feeding patties tonight. Remember, this is not replacing honey. This is just for the bees if they run out of food, and as well as to keep the moisture outside the hives. So you start out with 11 1/4 cups of sugar, regular sugar. That's right here. That's about a 5-pound bag. You're going to add 7 1/2 ounces of water, a teaspoon of distilled white vinegar. You don't want apple cider vinegar, that'll just attract small hive beetles. And then a teaspoon of Honeybee Healthy, which will add a few amino acids and other goodies to this supplement. You put them in a bowl and you mix them up. It'll start looking like this. Make sure that you get the bottom mixed up, because sometimes the bottom will escape mixing. And then you can either use bread pans. I use these clamshells, and I fill it up about halfway. This looks like it's a little more than halfway, so I need to remove some of that sugar. The reason you want halfway is that the halfway mark on these clamshells is what will fit in my feeding shim. And I can also store 2 of these in the clamshell when they're finally dry. So once I have all of these dried, I have some already in the oven. They're just sitting there to dry out. I will store them in a sealed container. I have a tote that I can put these in. I can put 2 of these little sugar patties in one clamshell. I like these rectangular ones because 2 of them will fit across my 8-frame hives. You can use pie pans, bread pans, any container that you have handy. So it doesn't have to be these clamshells, but these have become handy for me because of the size and ease of storage. One recipe will make 6 of these clamshells, and you'll find directions on the RalaBeeClub.com website under Beekeeping Recipes.